Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is take black paint and we're gonna kind of make that kind of creepy mountain thing. I'm not really sure what it's supposed to be. And I'm just gonna start at the bottom of my page and just keep doing brush strokes up with my black paint until I get the height that I want. I'm gonna keep just adding black to it. And then we're gonna just come off and do like another arm off of that on the right side. And then we'll do the same thing on the left. Just kind of bring an arm off of that. And then kind of fill it in with the black. And it doesn't matter kind of how these turn out. They're all gonna look really different. Okay, then you can take some of the violet and either outline it or just add some into the black just to make it a little more interesting, like it's shadows at night. You may not even be able to tell it on the camera. All right, then you're gonna take your blue, the bright blue and yellow, and mix it together for a green. And then we're just gonna add in just some curvy lines to make kind of the hilly background. Okay, and then we'll just color that in. Might have to mix up again. It needs quite a bit to fill it in. And we kind of want to do this part quickly so that we can spend most of our time on the cool part, which is the sky. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it like that for now. Obviously you can fill it in better, but for time's sake at the moment. Okay, then you're gonna take your plain yellow and in the opposite corner of the black thing, we're going to make a large yellow circle. And then as like the moon, and then I'm gonna do 4 smaller circles across the sky. So I'm gonna come down here and do one. And they can be varying sizes, but just smaller than the moon. I'm gonna do one here and then one here. Okay. Then I'm gonna take the yellow again, and in these empty spaces, I'm going to start filling in those swirly curvy lines. So I'm gonna start here on the left and come across. And then I wanna take up quite a bit of this space with the swirl part. Okay. And then I have a lot of space here, so I'm gonna come in from the right side and do another one with the bright yellow. Okay. Then I think I'm gonna come from the right side again and do another one in this empty space. And then I have some empty space here to do another one. And instead of just doing the little marks, kind of like we did at the tutor meeting, just do the long, we're just gonna do long strokes so that otherwise it just takes too much time. And I don't think they'll get it done. So next we're gonna take plain white and we're gonna outline everything we did in yellow and kind of mix that yellow and white. So I'm just gonna quickly, doesn't have to be perfect, go on each side of the swirls and put in some white. White around all the stars. Around on each side of the yellow, each side of the swirls. And this part you really don't have to be too careful on, which is nice. Okay, and then I got this little star down here. Okay. All right. Now we're gonna mix some white and white and blue to get light blue. And now we're gonna do the same thing again. We're gonna go on the out, like where we did the white, and just start outlining everything with the light blue now. And again, it really doesn't have to be too careful. I'm gonna have to mix up some more. Okay. All right. Then we are going to take our bright blue and we're just going to keep following these lines that we've made with our swirls and our circles to fill in the rest of the sky. And I may even do a little bit coming out. Okay. I'm just outlining, kind of trying to keep those layers of the white, light blue. Just using these long curvy strokes to fill up the space. That outline, the things we've done. The only part you may have to be careful is around these kind of arms that come off the mountain thing. And then I'm gonna kind of fill in the middle of this swirl because I had a lot of white space left. And you come in with some dark on these too. This is kind of a funky part if you don't have a tiny brush. Okay, and there you have it. I think that would be pretty good for the kids. Right.